What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to discuss what we should be expecting from Predator Hunting Grounds trial weekend. I'm very, very pumped for this. We've talked a lot about Predator on this channel. I seem to be literally the only channel talking about Predator, and you know what? I'm happy to do it. You guys have definitely been supporting me, been supporting these videos, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. So make sure you are continuing to support these videos by liking, commenting, sharing, all that kind of stuff. And hey, I will be playing it on every possible moment I can during this 3-day trial, and I'm very, very excited to do it. We'll have videos covering the trial, everything kind of that we learned from it. But I want to go over, again, what we should be expecting. So I want to literally go over what they told us we're going to be, playing, but I also want to go over quickly, kind of even referencing back those videos I did of the 3 things it must do, 3 things it must not do. I kind of want to talk about that too, like the deeper picture. So this is a free trial. Again, it's taking place over 3 days. It takes place at night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, I believe, on that Friday is when it starts. So again, you have to just convert Eastern time to whenever you want to play it. It's on PS4 and on PC, so it is cross-play. That is a great thing. I'm actually really, really excited for that. That definitely amplifies the amount of people that can play this game, and that's good. This is a game that when it comes out, if you do cross-play, PS4 owners play with PC owners, that's a really, really good thing. It can definitely help the community stay around. We actually also got a box cover, like the box art for what Predator looks like. Looks really, really good. So basically, you're either going to be able to play as the fire team, up to 4 people in all. So you play, and then there's 3 others, or you play as the Predator, and you're going to be put into maps. You're going to have your objective. You're going to have to take out AI enemies on your way, and while doing the objectives, and then obviously the Predator is there as well. That's going to start messing all these things up. You have to complete objectives, and then you have to leave the area. So that is what you're going to be doing. Now, from the blog post, at least from what I'm seeing, it doesn't tell you what exactly, like how many maps, different variations of enemies. I know it says, I think in the trailer, which I guess you guys will probably see during this video, it says like you need PlayStation Plus if you're playing on PlayStation in order to like get the weapon upgrades. So I assume there'll be a little bit of upgrading, like customization when it comes to your weaponry. So hopefully there's a little bit, and that kind of goes into the bigger picture, right? So baseline, what you can expect is you're either going to be playing as the Predator, or you're going to be playing as one of the 4, fire team members, let's call them, right? For 3 days, it'll be cross-play. But beyond that, again, I think we should be able to expect some customization. And again, this is I'm so happy that they're doing this. Remember, we talked about this a few weeks ago where I said the Predator Hunting Grounds needs a beta. I literally called this, right? And a lot of you guys had agreed that, like, hey, this is something that absolutely needs to happen. This is a game that can only, I don't really think this can be hurt at all by this trial. And I said in that video, right, if you have a trial or you have a beta, and this is a beta. This is 100% a beta. If you have this, you can't be hurt by it because it's like, well, if it's not that good, well, they can still improve upon it before it launches. Now, if it's terrible and if there's no possible way it can be fixed, then I guess that would be a pretty negative thing. But you know what? We'll have to figure that out when we play it. So again, that'll be something that I definitely keep in mind when I'm playing this game, or when I'm covering this game during that 3-day period. That's something to keep in mind for sure, that it can't be too awful, but if it's got some rough things, there are things that get patched. But again, this is exactly what it needs, because this is a test. This is absolutely a test. Are the servers going to work? Are things going to seem like they work in general? Is there going to be a ton of glitches? Now, this comes out, again, March 27th through the 29th. The game releases on April 24th, so it's just about 1 month before the game releases. This is about the time that I would have expected something like this to take place anyway, so that is, that's fine. It gives them enough time. It is such a short window. It's not like it's like a week-long beta, and a lot of these kind of things, a lot of these betas or trials that games have done over the past couple years have only been like 2-3 day periods, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but at least they give us a little bit of time. But it'll be interesting because one of the biggest things that'll be interesting is literally anybody can play it. You don't need to have pre-ordered the game to be playing this beta or trial. So what I'm going to be interested in is those servers, again, how the game holds, because I do feel like there will be potentially more people that play at this during this time than possibly when the game releases. Now, that could be wrong. It really could. But if you assume that all the people that are going to play it day 1 are playing it for the trial, which I think you could probably make that assumption, right? Why would you pass up a free opportunity to play this game and you got 3 days to do it? At some point during those 3 days, I think you could probably get most, if not all, of the people that are going to get a day one. And then you're also going to have anybody else that wants to. Now, it is only, I believe, 3 days? It starts 3 days after Animal Crossing and Doom releases. So there are people going to be playing a lot of different games. It's a very busy part of the late March is very, very busy now. Well, again, with Animal Crossing, if you have a Switch, with Doom, if you have anything, right? So if you have a PlayStation, you may be playing Doom, and then for this to come out that weekend, same weekend, the first weekend of those 2 games launching as well. I mean, I don't know how many people are going to be playing this game, but I would imagine it's going to be quite a few. So servers are absolutely the number one thing I expect to work. I really, really hope it works. But this is it. This is our test. So expectations, I'm expecting a really fun time. I'm not going to go too crazy if the game does take a while to load in or something like that. Because again, I wouldn't want that. That would just kind of be a bad sign right off the bat. But I mean, I guess, make excuses for that, like in a good way, right? Like you could maybe make excuses for why it would be that way. I'm not going to be so bent out of shape, but the base game, I'm really excited to see how it actually works because we've seen it. People have gotten the ability to play this game. People seem to like it. So we'll have to see when we get our hands on it. Is it going to work? Again, like we talked about in those videos, right? I think one of the main things everybody should try to do, and I will definitely, I'll be the first one to volunteer myself, is we really should all try and be both, right? Not just the Predator, not just the fire team, be both of them. To see, again, is one way more engaging, way more fun to play as than the other. Again, how the game actually operates, like the menu and the systems like that, can you, again, like Friday the 13th, do you choose a preference of which one you'd like to be, but you're not guaranteed it? How exactly is it going to work? Like, but the way it worded it, too, the way the blog post words it, does kind of make it seem like you're either going to play as the Predator or you'll play as the so maybe it literally would be a Dead by Daylight kind of thing. And the fact of the matter is, if you can only play 4 people, so if it's a 5-person thing, which I believe is what it says, right? So 4 people on the fire team and then a Predator. So if it's a 5-person thing, that is literally what Dead by Daylight is. Only it's just with AI enemies with objectives. It's basically a bigger Dead by Daylight, right? So if they're going to follow that, then yeah, you would enter a lobby of just Predator where you are the Predator and then you're, the server, you're looking for just fire team members, and then, or you go in as a fire team, you find the other ones, and then it links you up with a Predator. I think it seems like that's the way they're going to do it. I have no evidence. I'm just speculating based off what I was reading. But you know what? That's the day that we'll be able to find out. So hopefully we get a lot of answers. Does the game work? Is the game actually fun? Are these two sides balanced where it's fun and engaging to play as both? And also, even further into that, does one have a hugely distinct advantage over the other? They said that they want to make it scary, where the Predator is going to be scary. That's even in the blog post, that they're like hearkening back to the movies where it's a terrifying thing facing off against him. That's fine. I like that because you do want to be scared as the fire team member, and I don't expect one fire team member to be able to take out the Predator, but if we all work together, we should be able to do it, right? That's, I think, my expectation. So again, it's going to be a good test when we get into this trial to see if that all works, right? So there's lots of things. I mean, this is very, very exciting. I'm very, very happy that this is happening. I will be playing. We'll see what we do with it. I mean, maybe I could live stream it for you guys if you want me to, but this is actually your opportunity. So to end this video, let me know in the comments below. Firstly, what are you expecting from this trial? Are you guys excited for it? But secondly, obviously, you guys seem to like these videos. I love making them for you. I think you'd probably want me to do something for this trial. So let me know in the comments, what do you want to see? Do you want to see me live stream it? I'll have videos like discussing the trial, again, like what we've learned, maybe things they need to improve, stuff like that. Like, I'll have those videos, but is there something specific you want me to do? I can try and live stream it. It is going to be a busy weekend. It's also, the same week as Animal Crossing and Doom, which I'm getting both of those, so it's going to be a very busy time in my life, but I will do my best to do whatever you guys want me to do, okay? So let me know in the comments below about that. Make sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel, have the bell icon rung. Also, I do have a second YouTube channel. I don't normally plug it, but hear me out. I have a second YouTube channel. I actually made a Predator video on that a few weeks ago. I'll probably have videos on that one as well. So I'm going to try and make as many Predator videos as I can that week. Consider, I'll put it in the description below, consider subscribing to that channel as well, because there'll just be additional videos there that I maybe can't squeeze into this channel, okay? So lots of Predator stuff coming. Make sure you guys, again, are subscribed and have that bell icon rung, and I'll see you all on the next video.